come across. Completely willing to play through injury, completely willing to not tell you when she was injured many times. The best one was very timidly near the end of a game waving her hand and saying, "Oh, coach, I think I need to come out." And I'm like, okay, so I take her out of the game. There's about, 10 minutes left in the game. We're well in hand, we've got this one, so I take her out. She comes over and she sits down and I'm like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And she looks at me, she's like, "I don't know, I kind of got kicked." And we look down and now her leg is gushing with blood. And I said, "That's really not good." And so Coach Best comes over and she starts to mop up all this blood. At which point, there's a gash about that long and about that wide, going into some things that definitely weren't skin anymore, definitely like muscly blood. She didn't want to look at it too much. So then her mom comes over and says, "Well, hey, we'll go to the hospital." She looks at her mom and says, "No, we won't." And she's like, "You're bleeding." And she's like, "The game's not over." At which point mom says, "Fine, whatever you want, bleed to death." She didn't actually, just adding more drama. I embellish. But mom goes away, game ends, take her to the hospital. She gets a large number of stitches. We're only 10 minutes into the JV game, and here she comes, Willis reading it back off, out of the car, and comes walking back. And I'm like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "Well, JV's playing, I want to watch the JV, to come to support her team." She just basically cut half her leg off, and now she's coming back to watch her teammates play. It's really that kind of commitment that endeared her to everybody, and it's one of the many reasons that she will be very sorely missed next year. So, second Zena goes to Miss Kelli Guyse. But it's okay, it's what she does.